Basically, this is all you need in your treatment room. My consumables are just serum and a little bit of gel for cooling therapy, and that's it. Does it feel comfortable?
Amazing.
People in New York, they want results like right away, like yesterday. This is a great treatment to give them immediate result, immediate glow. This device alone can add about like 7 different facials on your website.
I love it. Do everything.
Yeah. My name is Yulia. I am a licensed esthetician and I practice in New York. I'm a solo esthetician. I provide different types of facials, and today we are going to be talking about how to incorporate modalities of this device to different types of treatments. Today I am lucky to have my partner in crime.
My name is Mike. I am a licensed esthetician as well. I am based in Minneapolis currently. Used to be in New York, then Baltimore, then now there, and then we'll see. But yeah, I'm happy to assist today. I do work with Verstand HD myself as well. Would be nice to receive a treatment, and maybe afterwards I have some of my clinical cases here so we can talk about them too and how I work with my clients.
Let's start, okay? This device would be great for addition to your treatment room, whether you are already practicing esthetician or if you're just starting out. Helps fight a lot of different skin type concerns such as acne, hyperpigmentation, anti-aging concerns. So basically like all-in-one powerhouse, right? So let's say Mike came here for a facial. Normally in the atmosphere of the treatment room, I would start with double cleansing, of course. I personally work with Circadia and Face Reality. So I normally start with like vitamin veil oil cleanser from Circadia, but of course you incorporate it in whatever brands you're working with. So normally I would double cleanse with vitamin veil oil from Circadia, and then I would apply maybe lipid replacing face wash from Circadia, just because he doesn't have any visible issues on his skin, so we just want to give him extra glow, right? Normally you can just choose whatever face wash you would like. This device saves you a lot of money because we do apply serum directly on the skin. So we only use the amount of serum that we actually need, which really helps you save serums. One bottle, which would be the size of this. Yeah, so this would be the size, and it lasts for 100 facials. We do have different types of serums to choose from. It really depends on skin concern the client has. I now am using lactic serum, but there are also serums to address hyperpigmentation, like serums with glycolic acid, serums to address blackheads and congested pores, such as salicylic acid serum. We have like 3 different serums to choose from. You can see all of the variety of the serums that we offer. People love our serums. So this device comes with different types of tips. The one that you're seeing, the first one, H20, this is the one that I start with. They kind of are just different like exfoliation strengths. Yeah, so basically H20 would be the one that I most of the times use in my treatment room. It's just the gentlest one, and honestly it just works perfect for me. So I would H150 I would use a more thicker skin, the one that if I see that it's kind of more resilient. And then there is H100 is for back and booty facials, and if you guys don't offer still back and booty facials, you probably should, because it turns out that it's actually a very popular treatment. So there are also tips for a more gentle exfoliation. This one, so basically this one would be more advanced, which I use on forehead, nose and chin, and maybe a little bit on the cheek. If you see that the client's skin gets red, you don't have to use this. You can just, can you guys see? So I'm basically just stretching his skin a little bit so it doesn't go after, because it's suction. So if I don't stretch the skin just gonna go together with the tip, and we don't want that. So I'm stretching it a little bit and I'm just going upwards. Does it feel comfortable?
Amazing.
If you see that the client's skin gets red, you don't have to do 3 or 4 passes. You can just go with 1 or 2 passes. Or you can even not do this tip and just go straight directly to the plastic tip, which is much more gentle but still gives you great exfoliation. Right here we are doing double exfoliation because not only we physically exfoliate the skin, we also chemically exfoliate it because all of these serums, as I mentioned before, they all have active ingredients. Does it feel okay?
That feels amazing.
Usually it's supposed to feel very comfortable for your clients, but if for some reason they say that it's burning or tingling or something like that, you just use ruffle tip instead of diamond tip. Ruffle tip would be the plastic tip, and it's also great for lymphatic drainage massage. Not only you exfoliating the skin, you also go from the middle to the lymph nodes. This device does come with online training, so we will teach you the protocols that usually we recommend, but you would of course play around with each modality. Does it feel okay?
Yeah, this one has like I feel like more of a suction.
Yeah, so
like
the suction actually can be adjusted. Yeah, if you feel like you actually are getting red. So if I go like, yeah, because it was on maximum.
I love it.
I never put it on the maximum.
Move that blood around.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I never put it on the maximum. Usually it's like in the middle,
I always do.
This one feels better, right? When I adjusted the suction a little.
Yeah, it feels amazing.
Okay. Also, if your client has a beard, this one also is a great tip just to go in between the beard, kind of like to suck all the dirt out from that area, because a lot of men, they like forget to take care of that area. Not you, of course. Not you.
I don't have a beard.
You don't have a beard, but also you forgetting taking care of yourself is just like unbelievable, unheard of.
But also, I'll just add, men-wise, for the scalp, like if I have a couple of clients who have really dry scalp, like no matter what they do. So I just added like an add-on as a scalp treatment and spend like extra 10 minutes exfoliating the whole head. Same protocol like with the dermabrasion and then the ruffle tip.
Which serum would you use?
It depends. That like the one I'm thinking about is dry, so I do like hydroclear and glycolic. I do like a little mix.
Yeah. So also, guys,
and then I do enzymes afterwards too.
Enzymes on the scalp? Oh, okay. Interesting. I've never done a scalp thing. I mean, I'm sure it feels amazing afterwards.
Shining bowl.
People in New York, they want results like right away. Like yesterday. So this is a great treatment to give them immediate result, immediate glow, to decongest their pores and just to remove the dead skin. So after you perform the exfoliation with diamond and ruffle tip, your next step would be vacuum extractions. For this one, usually I normally just do it on the nose. At this point, the skin is so ready because we exfoliated it, plus we used a little bit of steam, enzyme mask. For this one, I'm gonna go a little bit more aggressive, but you don't even have black hats, bummer.
Bummer.
Yeah. We do have a junk jar here in this device, and it's right here. So the clients usually love to see whatever came out of their like the black hats and everything. Everything is still here, but then we will flush it in the end, and your clients will still be able to see all of the junk. Does it feel fine? Yeah. So after extractions and exfoliation, we do have a serum infusion. Let's say if he's at the treatment and we want to do like a hydrodiamond facial for him. So we do have a serum infusion option. This is a great. Do you guys? Any of you offer dermaplaning? Yeah. So this is one of my favorite add-ons after dermaplaning because it feels really nice, and then clients usually comment how they've never felt anything like that because it's like it's a nice. You can definitely take serum and just apply it on client's face, but this feels nicer. I can either go like this. Usually it feels really nice. Or if I want to like massage a little bit, I would just go a little bit closer like this. And you can actually see how the oxygen flow massaging the skin because it's like creating this little holes kind of. Yeah, so this usually feels really nice, and then especially on the neck.
And cooling, I didn't realize how cooling it is.
It is, it's a nice mist, yeah. then we do have a cooling therapy here. So we have 4 more modalities. Cooling therapy is, I think, a must-have, and if you guys still don't have it in your treatment room, I highly recommend to have it. You know how cold temperatures in general, they constrict the muscles and lift the skin. Plus, if you did any type of extractions, it helps with redness dramatically. It's really, honestly, this is a must-have, I feel like, for pretty much all the treatments. I used to offer this as an add-on, but then I just decided that, again, it doesn't cost me anything. I just need a little bit of gel, and you would just apply it, let's say, if you're working on the forehead, just on the forehead, because you don't want it to dry by the time you get to the tip. Usually, this needs a minute to cool down, and while it's cooling down, I would just massage in the serums that I applied with oxygen infusion. I would just like start massaging them in the shoulders, on the neck, and then I just give this a couple minutes to cool down.
I also use the gel because it's packed with hyaluronic acid and peptides after exfoliation to sort of calm and cool down the skin. So sort of like use it as a cooling, hydrating mask while you are working on just cooling and calming the skin.
So basically, the slower you go with the cooling, the colder it will feel. Obviously, if the client feels uncomfortable, you have 2 options. You can go either faster, or you have an option to go a little lower. But honestly, most of clients just love it. So all of these modalities that I just showed you, they are also, we have it in a basic version. Now, this one also has skin scrubber. Are you guys familiar with skin scrubber? You probably are. This is basically the, let's say if we want to perform some like ultrasonic facial. This is great for exfoliation or tapping the product in. So depending on how you use it. Honestly, it's a very basic modality that comes in handy in a lot of treatments. Now, radiofrequency and electroporation. These are 2 modalities that we mostly would be using for clients who are, especially radiofrequency, for like anti-aging concerns. And if you are not familiar with radiofrequency, the way how it works is basically those radio waves, they penetrate the medium layer of our skin, which is dermis. They penetrate there, and then the energy starts accumulating and they heat up the dermis. Then what happens is because the collagen fibers heat up, usually their natural response to that is to constrict, to tighten, which visibly and immediately tightens the skin. So if we have a client whose concern is sagging skin or like puffy face, this would be a great treatment. I love it as an add-on, but also I think it's a great way to upsell client, right, to kind of sell a package, because a lot of clients know that, especially these days, I think people are getting more educated on how all of these treatments work, and they're not expecting immediate results, even though you will get immediate results, but it's going to be temporary. Usually like I would tell the client that it's like going to the gym, right? We do see result after one workout, but it's just because your muscles are so tight, but then the next day you wake up as if nothing happened. So in order to see the actual result, we sell a package. And this is what makes your money. I will just show it like this. I would just go at this pace, like very slow, and then check in with the client. What?
Well, we still have serums.
It's on.
We still have serums, so it's gonna be...
Yeah.
Basically,
it is on.
Yeah, the gel we need to be conducting the energy or electricity or radio frequency in this case. So if the skin is wet, it's going to be effective regardless.
Yes, so yeah. It's just easier for you to glide on the skin, and then the client will feel much more comfortable if you're gliding. Then we do have electroporation. Electroporation does have some contradictions, but much less than radio frequency. And honestly, it feels so much better than radio frequency. What is electroporation? So it's a this device actually has two tips. One you would be using for the entire face, and then the other one is great for lip area and area around eyes. What I noticed that a lot of estheticians still use this one around eyes, and this one is great for lips because it's just harder to use such a big one. Basically, electroporation is what we are trying to do. We are sending these electrical pulses, very brief pulses, inside of the skin. Think of your skin as a door that is shut. And then these pulses are like, normally if we apply the serum or any type of product on our skin, it's like we're just knocking on that shut door. We're knocking, yes, something penetrates on a very surface level, but the product doesn't go that deep inside, right? What these pulses, electrical pulses do, they create a little bit of window, a very short window in your skin cells. Think of it as like a passcode to that shut door. They open those skin cells, and then the product is able to penetrate deeper. And then once we stop doing it, the door is shutting and the product stays inside. Are you guys familiar with microneedlings? So basically, microneedling works very similar, right? We are trying to infuse the serum or any type of product deep in the skin. That's why we create those microtraumas. This one doesn't have any needles, and this one doesn't have any downtime, which makes it great for clients who are scared of invasive treatments, or simply microneedling cannot be done in every state. You guys are from like all over the place, right? But like in a lot of states, you cannot be performing microneedling as an esthetician. So this is a great alternative to it. We're gonna have to give our client these like grounding things to hold. If your client is sleeping, you can just put it under their shoulders, like right here. As long as it's touching the skin, that's fine. And always start in the middle and then ask your client how they feel. If they feel okay, you can always increase, because of course the harder you go, the better. What?
No.
Crazy. Got scared.
Good morning, Philadelphia.
Like,
no, it feels amazing.
Don't do that anymore. Okay, so you can go at pretty slow pace and just check in on client. You will immediately see, especially in the area around eyes, you immediately will see on a lot of clients how the fine lines go away very quickly. Yes, it's temporary, but again, if you offer any type of red carpet facials, this is a really, really good add-on. And again, no downtime, and they would be able, if it's just a standalone treatment, they would be able to put makeup right away if you didn't do anything else. Does it feel good?
Oh, it feels amazing.
Yeah, and I think I'm just in the middle here, but like,
I'm fine, comfortable.
Do you feel it? Mm-hmm. Like on a scale from 1 to 10, how uncomfortable it is for you?
Like 4.
Okay, yeah.
Like pretty comfortable.
Yeah, not bad. This device, if you don't offer anything yet, or if you're already even offering something, this device alone can add about like 7 different facials on your website, because it can be a hydrodiamond, which is a trademarked name that we only Zemits can use it, and this is like a full treatment. Or you can also create like an anti-aging red carpet facial, or like acne deep cleansing facial, and then you have everything that you need to perform those treatments. Of course, combining it with whatever you're already offering, but basically this is all you need in your treatment room. And as I said, because your consumables is pretty much just like a couple dollars, you will be able to hold the prices at a like affordable range.
Awesome. All right, well, I just added like 3 clinical cases in here so you guys get familiar a little bit. Pretty much here we had a client with dry and dehydrated skin, and that was also her first facial. Initially, the buildup was crazy, the skin was dehydrated, so we needed a lot of exfoliation. So the first session, what we did was hydrodiamond exfoliation. Her skin was also sensitive, so we had to be mindful of that. So I used the hydrodiamond tip for 3 passes, and then switched to like the neck and everything was just a ruffle tip, which I would usually switch to acrylic just to not do any like damage or irritation. Non-invasive mesotherapy, so mesotherapy is to penetrate serum deeper to hydrate the skin from within. Cold skin toning afterwards calms the redness down, and if the person like has, you know, histamine reaction, that's also nice to use the cooling therapy for that. The subsequent sessions were radiofrequency we did because we needed to firm the skin, the 11th and around the eyes as well. Ultrasonic skin scrubber for gentle exfoliation time to time because I had the client coming back every week for 4 weeks first. And so we did hydrodiamond every other week to not do much exfoliation against sensitive skin. And yes, the results were incredible. She's satisfied, never picked up to do anything at home different than what she did. And I'm like, why? The answer is, well, that's why I'm coming to you. I'm like, you know what? Let it be. Keep coming and we're just gonna maintain you. She's satisfied. Again, some people you can't change their opinions on that the skincare is necessary. We can switch to the second one. The second case was the acne client. I don't know how much you can see from there, but the client was pretty much breaking out for a long time. That was also her first facial with me. Acne prone, clogged pores, blackheads, everything. We did the vacuum extractions right away. We did the ultrasonic skin scrubber for exfoliation. So the skin scrubber you can use for exfoliation if it's gentle because it helps to break down the proteins of the dead skin cells. It can be great for extractions or anything that you need to remove, masks or whatever, sometimes enzymes. If you don't want to like get it all on a towel, you can use that one too. So in this case, we use it for exfoliation and some extractions as well because the ultrasound helps to vibrate the oils out of the pores. Full skin toning for to calm the redness. Other sessions we did hydrodiamond when the skin started healing and we just had scarring and pigmentation. Hydrodiamond works magic, and serum infusion, of course, every time. The one that you did on me works magic all the time. Weekly sessions for 4, and then we switched to every month, and I hope you were able to see the results because her skin cleared up, and thank God she was following the skin regimen at home, which is very important. Yeah, and now we are satisfied well-beings. Mature skin client. This is where we love to use radiofrequency. This client in particular, I did a few sessions of radiofrequency with her standalone because it does take time. So one session can take you like an hour with the cleansing and exfoliation, and then you do the radiofrequency after for a long time. We did radiofrequency, tightening the skin, eye and lip, electroporation, serum infusion gone. The other sessions were hydrodiamond exfoliation for brightening, non-invasive mesotherapy. We continued to infusing her with hydration and peptides as well. And the skin started to firm. I need to get new pictures soon too, so we have more of them to come. Every 10 days for the first 4 sessions, then we had monthly for maintenance, and the client is still satisfied.
These are great results.
So everything you said is that you can make so many facials out of one machine. It can be literally whoever was doing the express facials, it can be just the hydrodiamond. They come for exfoliation just like they do for microdermabrasion, but they come for hydrodiamond. It can be just radiofrequency basically. Somebody comes and we need to firm the skin, so we continue doing that. It can be electroporation to infuse the whatever serum we are trying to penetrate deeper, whether we're treating acne or pigmentation, sagging skin and dehydration and so on. And everything else can be paired together. So you can either have one super facial, which is like 2 hours, so charge accordingly, or it can be multiple facials, whatever you cater to the client and their needs.